Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 10.4, and where we left off, we tried unsuccessfully to navally invade Norway. Always a bad idea, shouldn't have done it, stupid. And we were pushing quite nicely into France. We've got a pretty decent opportunity for an encirclement of the Maginot here, and we've got a pretty decent push heading towards Boulogne and Calais over here. And also the opportunity at a small encirclement around Brussels maybe, we'll have to see. But yeah, overall, things are going okay over here, but not perfectly. To be honest, could have done with maybe doing a little bit of a better job than I've done, but overall, not too bad. I'm surprised. I am ultra surprised that we lost that there. The Greater Deutschland losing a battle. Bizarre. This is not my finest command, I must say. I've not done particularly well on this compared to how I normally do. And that motorized division's taking fucking forever. What are you doing? Is this the upgrades? Right, let's take... Yeah, you can support that particular attack. Let's take you, Kampfgruppe 10, and yeah, the 9th. And then you can head that direction as well. Yeah, I mean the good news is over here at the main axis of our attack, we're really punching through. And speaking of which, one single French infantry division there was holding out longer than it should have done. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to finally attack Liège again. This time they're surrounded on all flanks and they've only got a couple of garrisons, so that should easily handle that battle. You guys can push into here, you can go into here. Attack at Antwerp. And yeah, let's take the infantry, move into here, let's do a support attack here, and then let's take that cav unit and surround Amsterdam as well. And yet another submarine coming online. Beautiful. Right, let's take... Yeah, so we've only got one... There's one survivor, sadly, of that whole escapade, which is not particularly good. We're going to move you out. At least we didn't lose any sort of major divisions. We can afford to lose a few. It's frustrating to lose mountain units, it has to be said, but it is what it is. And I think an invasion of Sweden is what we're going to do for a little bit of revenge. Definitely what I'm thinking. Okay, let's support attack with you and actually chuck a couple of units in. Some more of our motorized. Just to get Namur. Okay, you guys can head towards Paris. Or in fact, we only need to send one of you that way. Yeah, let's take both the light tanks and send them this way. And then you can go where there's less, yeah, like that. That's better. because that's only HQs, I think, holding that down. Okay, so Japan finally took the Republic of China. So, looks like, to be fair, I think the way that I set the difficulty on that actually isn't too bad, because it took until 1940, the middle of 1940, and they're not done completely with China yet, but at least that makes it a little bit better. Let's take you that way, and then we can send one infantry division forwards, like so. And then you can go that way. And the 3rd Panzer is very nicely leading this charge under Model, who is now level 6 commander. So we're at least getting a bit of experience, even if these battles are taking a bit of time. And the 6th Corps d'Armée. Steiner is smashing into them. Insert your downfall Steiner jokes here. And yet another Seawolf commander, please, if you'd be so kind. Not an old guard one, though. No, thank you very much. Okay, up to 33 submarine and convoy raider type units in Wilhelmshaven. It's not enough. We need more. Maybe the opportunity to build some infantry now, because we're going to need more infantry for the invasion of the Soviets. So I lean towards something like this. And then with anti-tank, or we could go for heavy AA. Yeah, that's probably better. Let's get a few of those. The heavy AA will do pretty good against the Soviet divisions. Support attack there. In fact, ooh, you're looking a little bit worse for wear, aren't you, over there? Okay, we're moving along in quite a nice little front now. And yeah, just literally Hoff, who is a level 5 commander. He's really leveled up during all of this. And I think we just broke, yeah, we just broke through at Hazelbrook. And we are not far away now. Seventh Panzer under Steiner is going to hit Calais very quickly. And some HQ divisions are not going to be enough to stop him. Right, let's begin our attack at Amsterdam. In fact, you've got heavy artillery, so you might actually be moderately useful for that particular battle. Okay, and they're trying desperately to escape, but we've got pretty decent exploitation options now. Oh, I just saw an opportunity that we need to grab. Just to tighten up this front a little bit. And we will leave actually the second behind. And move into this particular province. And then do the encirclement like that. I think that will be fine. I think that says something like the Velma Corps. Okay, and there goes the Guangxi clique as well. So they might not make 1941 actually, the Chinese. They might fall before that point. Yeah, and an invasion of Sweden really feels like the best way to handle the Norwegians. The more I think about it, the more sense it makes. Okay, I think the tide has finally turned over here. And then how are our fortress busters coming along? So, yeah, another couple of units due out relatively soon, another 6. So we'll have 6 in total, and that does tie back. You guys, ideally... we want to chuck you into a Fortress Buster as well, so that we've got all the same sort of template. Okay, and there we go at however the fuck you pronounce that. Good. Right, let's take you guys that way, and then you guys can finish up that battle here at Dordrecht. And then let's take the motorized, everyone else, get them into position. Ready for phase 2. Desperate counterattack going on over here. Garrison unit leading it. Probably not the best idea. And then a battle at Dunkirk. There will most definitely be no evacuation in this world. They did get a unit into Metz, but we did get Cattenom, which is normally, you know, actually one that the AI garrisons, so good to see that the AI isn't being quite as stupid as it normally is, because that doesn't actually lead anywhere, that province. We're into the battle of... yeah, how could this... nah, it's refitting. Definitely. Okay, airborne unit at 1941. Thank you. Anything like that needs to come off. Okay, and we're back round to doing 1941 level text over here. So, civil defense is worth getting. And yeah, let's couple of units that are very broken up over here. And then let's... Oh yes, the Romanian... Yes, they've accepted the trade agreement. Perfect. Well done, Romania. You've got the right idea. Right, medicine. And then the 41 levels of industry. So, steel production, definitely. Res. Yeah, we want to get that. And the Battle of Amsterdam is ongoing. Struggling through it. Let's take actually that motorized unit and head around. And then we can also surround with the 1st Panzer. And there we go, we've got our encirclement in place now. So that's pretty good going. You can move quite quickly, can't you, Hauser? Yeah, the 6th of January or July, so hopefully you can move up in that quick, short order. Let's actually take the Kampfgruppe to Rouen. And yeah, this is what we like to see. A decent encirclement battle at Amsterdam, and then another decent battle going on over here. Oh, interesting. UK is going for a naval invasion. I'm tempted to just do a strategically redeploy. Just to see what it is. Okay, an infantry division. Interesting. Unusual for the AI to try something like that, but I will not judge. And we can redeploy the 10th Division down that way, and then take the HQ into Calais as well. And in fact, we'll take the motorized unit around, along with this motorized unit. All the motorized core groups. Let's head you over. And you're a level 6 commander as well, Kleist. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we're a little bit, behind schedule, as I say, but France have only got a national unity of, I think, 45%, it said there. So if we take Paris, which is worth 30, and then some of these provinces, that should easily turn that around. I think we should try and push out with both of these units. We've got more than enough to push over now, it would appear. And we're being attacked from Paris, actually. Interesting. A little bit unexpected. Let's move into, Caen. Sorry I've been a bit quiet. It takes a lot of thinking time to keep track of all of this. And we've got another push into Dunkirk now. I think the first encirclement sort of up here that's going to take place. And I think we're about to see the end of Amsterdam. Let's watch this happen. Although, attritional warfare. And Italy's still not interested in joining. And there we go. There goes Amsterdam. So, we can carry on in our push towards Belgium. Whilst being slightly confused by this British landing attempt. Seven Panzer is pushing in quite nicely, and let's see what's awaiting us along the French lines. Not a huge amount, although that armoured division did manage to escape, which is rather annoying. And a little bit unexpected. And then let's try and flank around it and destroy that light infantry brigade. Okay, up to 45.3%. And that's without Paris. Now we just won the Battle of Ghent. Good, so that's an encirclement of that there. France is going for Alkmaar, interesting. Really strange AI moves here to be doing this. They must think they've got the upper hand along their own fronts, when in reality they really don't. I think, yeah, we've just had victory here, which means Brussels is now under our direct command. Let's engage in an all-out attack now on the capital. And then we're just down to Bruges. Or Brugge. Zeebrugge, I think is how it's normally pronounced. And yeah, we're just finishing them off on the beaches now. Okay, CAG pilot training. You're at 41 as well. So, with backgrounds doing 41 techs across the board. Yeah, we want oil refining. All of those, thank you. Electronic, yeah, airplane radio, radar, aviation, industrial zone, and I think that's another 2 research points that we've got. Let's grab, yeah, both of you, and we're closing in on 80, and yeah, you're all going to be doing those very ahead of time. And let's see how the diplomatic situation looks. So, Iran, drifting towards the Allies. Oh no, unacceptable. Yugoslavia still drifting towards the Axis. Turkey drifting towards the Axis. America drifting towards the Axis. Everyone's drifting as they should be, apart from Iran, who was meant to be. You're going to be our bestest buds, Iran. What's going on? French are covering their British asses. support attack there, please. Just want to do a pretty decent job of making sure that this encirclement holds, just until we've expanded it a little bit in this direction. And we've nearly cleared out sort of Brussels in this, and then we can turn those divisions south. There we go. I think Brussels will be the last of these northern areas that's yet to be taken, I would imagine. She's kind of crazy. So how many people are involved in this battle? There's 75,000 there. And then in Brussels there's another... Does that say 6,000? Ah! That's because there's 10 units that are completely destroyed. And yeah, we do want to annex Luxembourg. Didn't get anything major out of it, just a few things. And I think a support attack there would go a long way towards helping that. Beautifully done. And the extra bit of oil that we're making, not too bad. 999 for a lot of stuff. And there we go, conquer on Belgium. So, it took a couple of months, but at least it was done relatively quickly. Let's take the, start taking our units and moving them up towards the front lines. Because we can start our final advance towards Paris in a moment. Right, and then we can send the cav and the like sort of on a bit of a mission to defend our conquests. We'll take the infantry to all of the relevant ports, just to make sure the Allies don't try any strange naval landings like they seem to be up here. As I say, very unusual for the AI to do this. It's obviously very confident. I can't say that I understand that confidence, although this is a rather frustrating development down here. How have I managed to get myself encircled down here? By units that literally have no organisation. Because that's going to allow some of them to escape. That is unacceptable. Our units are moving slowly but surely down. Right, you. We can't allow that to happen. And, oh, I saw a Ron. Well done. Welcome to the... no, not embargo. No, no, no. Welcome to the fold. Now, Afghanistan, you cannot be that far behind, can you? Yes, so with Iran in the Axis, we've denied an oil source to the Allies. Iraq, whereabouts are you? Drifting towards the Comintern. No thank you. You need to join us on the winning side. And Turkey is still making its way in our direction. All the Middle East needs to join with the Axis. And Yugoslavia isn't that far away either. you mind not? Can you, stop doing that, please? We'll let artillery flexibility run. We want to... You know, those grand battle doctrines are actually kind of useful, and I have a feeling our units just aren't quite at the races. Although, we can get onto rocket interceptor prototype, which is good. I'm not sure if they're actually any good. I can't remember really using them that often, to be completely honest. Let's take you that way. You can head this way. Right, yeah, that battle at Paris. Right, now we've got some units freed up. Things are not going to go their way. We're in the end game now, everyone. Yeah, national unity of 45.1%. Should be able to easily handle that. And there we go. We managed to stop them from escaping the encirclement that we put together. Which would have been a frustration. Let's, we don't need to counterattack. We can just leave it as it is. Yeah, they've got extra supply now, which will sort of ruin things a little bit. You can break over there. Political indoctrination, 1942, we can take that off, and yep, we can do rocket interceptor. And jet engine should be finishing off relatively soon, right? Yep, September of 1940. I wonder if we can rush, what are they called? Jet interceptors. We will build the Wolf's Lair. And do a little bit of support attack here, just to make sure that we crush them. Right, 2nd Panzer, you can move this way. 4th, you can take this direction. And then there, you can hit this way. The main axis of attack has to be towards Paris. If we take that, then the French will pretty much immediately capitulate. I can see that there's a British unit over here. And our extremely fast Kampfgruppe 88. Von Fomer up to a level 5 commander. Beautiful. Right, Cass pilot training 41. Okay, armoured engineers we want, and the engineer unit training. Mechanization of infantry we can rush onto, very good. Want to get these things sort of as soon as we can. Alright, come on, surround Paris. Being counterattacked by an infantry division to the south, but it's a minor one, nothing too much to worry about there. A new air combat ace, thank you. Let's take the 7th this way and take you that way. And 8th Panzer is finally going to bust through over there, by the looks of it. And the next level of landing craft flotillas. Structural improvements. We could have done with that in some of those battles up there. Could have done with, you know, actual decent ships, though, to be fair. Yeah, mechanization of infantry. Okay, so we're going to get that in 1941. That's pretty good. Very ahead of time. Come on, finish the job. Surround France. Get it done. Paris is nearly done. Right, we can take some more of the infantry around, actually, like so. Yeah, we can afford to lose ground over here where it doesn't matter. So there we go, we just took Versailles. And von Fomer can continue his advance. Okay, and then with the fall of Paris, which is worth how many 30. I imagine that that's going to be the end of it. Let's start the attack now. Rolling artillery barrages, 42. Defensive position designs, and yeah, we're back round to artillery. Okay. Right, how much longer until Afghanistan gets in? Yeah, shouldn't be too long at all. It needs to be less than 25. Yeah, these counterattacks aren't doing the best for them. Von Fomer, 6 hours. And then Cherbourg to Saint Malo. And if we need them, we can get Blois and Orleans. The encirclement has done its job. We're looking pretty good. Oh, Ski Brigade. Which means we can grab, yes, the asymmetric warfare before we're at war with the Soviets. Okay, right, job's a good one. I'm going to call it an episode here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.